Welcome everyone. This is episode 15 of Frontier with me, Farmer Cop. At the beginning of this, I did do just a couple of clips of the stuff that we sold. If you guys like that, let me know down in the description. I figured that was better than me just rattling them off. But before I did have that idea, I will say I unfortunately did sell the canned corn, but we made 63,000 or 62,000 off of that. So just wanted to mention that little thing that I sold as well. A couple of things. So one, first off, our barley are ready to harvest. Is our grass ready again? It might be. No, not yet. Okay, so the barley's good. I did get our grass harvested earlier this year, and it's in here. So we have a lot of silage. Actually, we can probably turn that off now that it's doing good. Yeah, deactivate that. So we have a lot of silage. So that's all good. So we're gonna get the barley harvested here in a second. A couple more things that I want to mention that I did. Let's hop up here. So one thing I did decide to do was purchase another sprayer. This one also does spot spraying. It was the smallest one in the store that did spot spraying. Yeah, this is the first one that did spot spraying. I did lease it, so I didn't, I guess, technically purchase it, but we'll just make payments on it. Easy peasy. We will buy all of our equipment eventually, I promise. We're doing really good. We have 2.1, almost 2.2 million in the bank, which is awesome. We're doing really good. So that's fantastic. I also bought some lime. I planted all of our fields, obviously. So we have, if we go to here, we have corn, and then soybeans in these ones. I did have to purchase soil samples for all these, so it just charged us a little bit to get the extra stuff that I plowed in. I forgot to do that. So the environmental score may not be that great, though right now it shows to be real good, real good. I'm hoping this one goes up after harvest, and then you're not going to deal with that field anymore. We're just going to leave it. This one as well, actually, I forgot, since we did buy this one. We actually technically have to buy. Oh, we do. Okay, we'll buy that. So we have that. That doesn't have any soil information to be bought, so we're leaving that field alone. Should have left that one alone. This field we might just leave alone as well, unless we use all this land and need this land, because we have all this land and all this. We have a lot of land actually, so we're doing pretty good. We've been pretty conservative with our land use, but let's just go back to soil types here. But regardless of that, we do have canola growing here, which I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Great question, actually. I have no idea what we're going to do with that canola. We could, I don't know. What would take it? This probably would do something with, make canola oil. We could make some canola oil and sell it. That might be what we do. I'm trying to not use this. We're slowly burning. It's going to take us years to get through all that and just be able to do just tomato sauce. So I don't know, but we could do that. We might just sell it. No canola there. Yeah, we might just sell it because we don't want it. But it's just a little bit of extra cash, so we'll probably just sell it right off. But we've been doing really good. This is actually starting to build up some fabric, which is nice. The clothes are getting manufactured regularly. All good stuff. So all good stuff is happening. Yeah, and then I also bought a little bit more fertilizer, but that's everything. And I know this was probably the thumbnail. We are going to make an important purchase right now. Am I hooked up to that? I am. Okay, good. We're going to drive over to the BGA. I know we were just over there, and we are going to purchase it. We're just going to cut across our field. Everything's fine. I also, I did all the weeding as well off camera. That was why I bought the extra weed sprayer, because when you have to do all of this, this, and this, you don't have to do these ones, thankfully. That was a lot to do. So, yeah, we needed another sprayer, I think. So I'm glad we got that. We could potentially get rid of the other one, the small one, and then get another self-propelled. We probably will get another self-propelled. Well, maybe not. We probably don't need one. But anyhow, we are going to buy the BGA, which I know is probably the thumbnail. We're knocking it right out of the park right away. But regardless of that, I still would like to purchase this. Yes. Boom. We now have the BGA, which if we go to productions, it will show up in here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right at the top. All right, so we can deactivate, and deactivate that. So it will do 24 times, let's see, let me do some quick math. 24 times 4243. It will burn 101,000 liters of silage a month, which is really good. We will actually be out of that real quick. So it'll make us a lot of money from this stuff here, and it's going to make us some digestate, which we probably will use as fertilizer. Because we might as well, so we can get a nice big old digestate dealio to do stuff with that. We might have to, this is going to be an experiment as well here. I don't know how much it's going to take, because it's, 160,000 liters, so it won't take quite this whole thing, I don't think. So I think this is Oh, maybe this is 150,000. The other one's 100,000. Yeah, so we'll take this whole thing. So we'll fill this up. We'll get it in there. I'm worried we're going to need a ramp right here, but we do have placeable ramps we can put down. I'll probably actually place it here, because always if it's here, that'll be kind of in the way of things, and the other side is also in the way of things. So probably place it right there if we need to do that. It's going to take us a hot minute here to get this filled up. But yeah, so things are going really good. I think that this will be our plan for this one. Next episode, because this is episode 15, yeah, so episode 16, I think I'd like to start mining. And then maybe episode 17, we have enough money, hopefully, to buy the oil. So the oil stuff, I think, is like 6 million total to get all that running. So yeah, we need a lot of money to get all that going. So, but we're making good money, and we're not really cheating money in or anything. Oh, this actually does hold 200,000 liters. Never mind. It's going to hold quite a bit. Well, we'll get just over the 160 on there. Well, actually, might as well just fill it all the way up, because I'll just keep this over here, and we'll keep filling it up as needed. But yeah, so what I'm going to do off camera in a minute after we get this done is I'm going to harvest all of our barley. We're not going to replant this field right here. And then I'm going to harvest all this. I'm not going to replant it right away. I'm going to wait till next year, and maybe we'll do like a root crop on it or something like that. We'll see. We'll use it for something if we'd like to. But yeah, I think that'll be the plan for now. So yeah, our main upgrade for today is going to be that we purchase the BGA, and this should make us a lot of money as time goes. So I will see kind of how much the BGA is rolling in every day. I'm hoping it does pretty good. So we also need to compare it. So it's going to use 100,000 liters-ish of silage, 100,000 liters-ish of silage a month, not a day. So if we were to sell that separately, where's silage? We want to make sure that we're not going to 344. So if we were to sell it for 344, well, that's only $34,000. So they're making more than $34,000 a month. This is a very good idea for profit and everything like that. Okay, let's see. I somehow doubt this is going to work. Oh, it is working. Oh, easy peasy then. We'll just do that. No ramp needed. That is fantastic. And then if we go to our productions, hide and active, the silage is running. So yeah, it's going to start cooking through that and making us some good money. So that'll be good. And I'll keep this guy just over here just for now. I'll turn the engine off. Yep, there we go. But yeah, I'll get some stuff done off camera. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. All right, welcome back, everyone. So it is now October. We are still sitting good on cash, and everything is ready to harvest, including the grass. The grass is ready again to harvest, so there's a lot of work here. We are going to get started on it. This clip is where we're going to wrap up the episode. The main reason for that is, well, I was pre-recording a bunch of stuff because I was getting ready to go on a trip, getting ready to go to Llama 2024. And I was going to leave. Well, right now it is Wednesday night late. It's 10:52 in the evening for me. I was going to leave for Llama on Friday morning. However, my flight got canceled, and the only way I can make my international flight is to leave tomorrow at noon. So I will then have to stay the night in Charlotte, which will be fine. But anyhow, so I lost basically an entire day to record, which is terrible because I have to leave tomorrow morning for the airport. And that'll just be that. So anyhow, it's terrible, but I'm going to finish out this episode, and we still made some pretty good progress, I think, on here. Our BGA is making consistently about $45,000 to $60,000 a day. If we look in here, well, yeah, that was a good day there. So it just kind of varies. October is going to be a good day if we're at 9 a.m. and it's already made that much, because this one was at 10 a.m. We'd already made 10 grand. So it kind of varies, but, at this rate, we'll pay it off in about 2 years. 2 years will definitely be turning a profit on it, so that'll be good. Now, given I know that's not counting for the product that we're putting in, but in general, the silage really isn't costing us anything to make. So yes, we're gonna make plenty of money off of this over time, and it's gonna be really good for us, I think. I did buy this tractor. It has 270 horsepower in the configuration that it's in. It only cost me $100,000. I figured it'd be a nice, powerful tractor to have around the farm, so I did buy it. And actually, while we're here, I'm just going to top this up with silage real quick before I forget. Yep, get that all put in there. We also harvested the barley from our fields, and I got 47,000 liters of that, and I already put it through our flour mill, and it made flour for us. And then when I harvested our canola, because if you remember, we had some canola up here on field 2, which we did terrible on. Our environmental score is horrific on that field now. But we're just going to leave it alone. It's fine. But anyhow, so turn that off now. We'll head back over here. Yeah, we'll head just back over here. So, yeah, we got $7,300 just selling the canola off. And also I had a weird thing with our fields. I had to redo the soil sample, so that cost us like 30 grand. I guess they're out of date. It didn't like it, so I did that. I also did one grass harvest in the meantime and put it through our silage area. And then the other thing I did purchase was it went on sale, was this guy. It was on sale for like $30,000 or $40,000. And it's the largest capacity liquid slurry spreader, which I wanted to get because we are already starting to amass a decent amount of digestate here, so we can use that in the future to be able to do some things. So that'll be good. But yeah, so everything's running smoothly. Everything appears to be going good for us. So we're just going to do some harvesting here and get some of that done. I think, or get some of that started. Let's get that. Let's get the corn. The corn harvest is going to be the one that's going to take the most time. Let's get this guy. Yeah, that wasn't probably great for it. Yeah, hitting that pipe on that. It's fine. Everything's fine. Gosh. This thing needs repairs pretty significantly, so let's get this harvester repaired. I didn't repair it after I bought it used. I haven't used it yet, which is fine. We probably should get it repaired that way. It's doing pretty good for us. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of wrapping up the episode early, and you'll see this episode, and this will probably be the only other gameplay that gets posted while I'm gone. I'll try to edit and post some shorts. Well, I've got, oh gosh, we gotta go back up a little bit more. Goodness. That should be plenty to get. Now, me, of course, getting in the garage is, well, that was actually easier than I thought it would be. Might as well repair that while we're here, and repair that. There we go. Okay, so that guy's good to go now. Let's just do this to get back inside of it. We can unfold that. I'm going to start in the long field and get that one done first, and then work my way over to the big field. But it will take a while, but that's fine. So... yeah, we'll probably do one little row across the top here real quick to make it easier. Then we'll get the soy started. Need a... what? Oh, boy. Oh, I gotta unfold it. There we go. Unfolded. We ready to go? Oh, did I fold? No, that's unfolded. There we go. Oh, maybe it just wasn't all the way unfolded yet. I just needed to be patient. Anyhow, we're getting done. So yeah, that's the unfortunate part, is there's just not going to be a lot of content. I've got a couple videos going over the new Hori farm sim control stuff, which is pretty cool. So make sure you guys check those out, and I might upload a vlog of what we got going on. So yeah, nothing too crazy. I expected to have, again, more videos uploaded. Just with me being sick and just the airline issue, I just ran out of time pretty quick. So I'm just going to get this video done, and then I'm going to go to bed so I can get up and be ready to fly. I packed real quick earlier, so most of my stuff's all packed, good to go. But yeah, so okay, that guy's going there. I do want to do, I think we need to upgrade our clothing production. I know I've talked about it. I think we need to just do it. Where are all my tractors? Let's get in this guy. Let's hook you up to, I'll grab the New Holland in a second. I'll probably just empty that silage that's in that trailer out. But we'll use this one actually for soybeans, because this makes a little bit more sense for soybeans. So let's get that up and running here. Boom, boom, boom. This guy rocking and rolling. Zoom in, so it's a little bit easier on us there. This shed is really great. A lot of space in here. You can definitely recommend the shed. A lot of space to move around and do whatever you need to do. Okay, let's get this guy working. The corn harvest is going to take the longest for sure, but the soy harvest is also going to take a fair amount of time. So yeah, we'll just get them both going kind of simultaneously, and then we'll try to unload the harvesters as we upgrade a couple of our productions, and then that'll be kind of where we leave the episodes. The big purchase again was the BGA. This is episode 15. Again, I said I wanted to do a hard, fast stop at 20, which means we have 5 more episodes. That's still a fourth of the series. So if you think about how far we've made it the last couple episodes just on this series, we're going to do just fine. So next episode, I want to get mining done. I want to start mining. That's kind of the next thing. Get the limestone factory rolling, get the mine purchased. Those ones, we have plenty of money right now to get that going, but we're going to need to get some new equipment to transport some of that stuff around and do that sort of thing. Obviously, we have to buy mining equipment now and stuff like that. We did buy some on sale a while back, so we have that, which is nice, but we'll need to get that rocking and rolling. I'm going to want to start them actually over at this end of the field, probably. But yeah, so we're going to get mining going. Then the following episode after that, we are going to purchase, which we'll go take a look at them. They're pretty expensive. I think it's going to cost us about $6 million, but I want to get oil production underway. I think we will make a lot of money doing that. And then we will just make sure we're hitting our goal. And if we don't get it the next episode, we'll get it the following episode after that. But we're going to finish this series out with a lot of money in our bank. If at all possible. So again, we're finally doing stuff outside the wall, which we haven't done at all, which is crazy. So there's different oil extraction points. We may need more than one, which is kind of the tricky part. Yeah, these are 2 million a piece, I believe. Yeah, so those are expensive. And then we need the refinery, which, oh, it's so we need 8 million total, which is going to be a lot. So maybe what we'll do next episode, do mining. And then the episode after that, so episode 7, so 16, do mining. 17, buy one of these to get it rolling. And then maybe 18, buy this one. And then 19, maybe buy another one. And then 20, we'll see how we're doing, and we'll get everything else we need to get done. But again, this farm is plenty big for what we have going on. There's a lot of other fields and stuff, but we just didn't really need it. Yeah, honestly, I think we made really... I'm pretty happy with how this series has gone, and I think you guys have enjoyed it so far. So, but again, any feedback you guys have, I'm all about. So just let me know on that. But let's dump just a little bit more in there, and then we're just going to dump the rest back into here because this should just accept it back like it's a silo. And then we'll use this to load the corn into. So we should get a lot more corn than anything else. Can I not put that back? What do you mean I can't put that back in there? All right. No big deal. No biggie. We are just going to drive it over to the silo at the farm and just throw it in there for now. Yeah, AI worker C already has... Yep, that's the corn. So let's get this guy unloaded over at the farm, and then we will take care of the corn harvester. But yeah, so production-wise, yeah, we'll add... I think what we can add is probably... Our sheep, I think, are doing enough wool that they can do 2 spinneries at once. Our cotton spinnery is still going, so then eventually when our cotton spinnery runs out of cotton, we will either grow more cotton, because that's actually a pretty good option too, or we'll switch that to wool and then add more sheep. And then I think we can do 2 clothing factories. I think 3 to 2 is pretty accurate, and I think that's what I want to get set up and rolling, so we're making a lot more off of the clothing, because clothing's a pretty big money maker, and it's not that hard to transport, because it's just worth a lot for a low quantity. So it's a very, very valuable product that we have. So I'd like to get that as robust as possible. Okay, we'll get down there, get this guy unloading, and then the other guy will get over just onto the soybean field. So he's ready for them when they need to be unloaded. And then we can work on doing that upgrade. I think that'll be pretty good for this episode if we get that sort of stuff down. I think that'll be a good kind of stopping point. So not as long as my episodes have been on here, but just a little bit shorter of an episode. Yeah, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay, there we go. And then I am going to... Is he missing part of it? No, he's getting all of it. It just looks... I don't like that little strip on there. Let's get you over just onto the soybean field. So you're ready to go for that guy. Then move that guy out of the way. And then we'll just kind of empty these guys as they're getting full. Easy peasy. There we go. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of corn off of this, probably more than we'd ever need for anything. If we have to, we can always add in our bakery, make more bread. Honestly, we could probably add in our bakery in that same parking lot. We don't need to do that for space. We have plenty of space. Space is really not our issue, which I thought we'd, for whatever reason, I thought we would be just running out of space on here. But we have more than enough space. We could, yeah, space is not our issue. There's plenty of space to do whatever we need to do. So I think the second we're putting our spinnery in, I think the other spinnery is going to go right here next to this one. It just kind of makes sense to have the spinneries in the same spot, and this one won't need anything to get delivered to it. Actually, let me just throw that whole thing in. Oh my gosh, this thing's already cooked through most of that cotton. Okay, well, we're still going to put our spinnery in, but that's good to know. We're pretty far up here. Let's go. It's like 60-ish thousand for a spinnery. Let's see here. We'll put the extended one in. I don't think it really matters for us right now, but yeah, we'll just put it in that same direction. Just like that. That's going to do a little bit of crazy landscaping, and I don't like that. Let's go ahead and paint that with dirt, because it does not matter at all. And then back here, yeah, it's tricky to get back here and get some of this landscaped. It just is difficult with where it's at. And that probably should be grass on there, along the edge there, but that's okay. All right, it doesn't have to look great. We're not going to look at it that much. There's that. Now, if we get into this guy, which, yeah, this landscape looks terrible. That's okay. We'll open this one's production menu, and we're going to do fabric wool for this one. So activate, and then we're going to set this to distributing, and it'll get wool from the sheep as it goes, so that'll be fine. And then the next thing we need to add is another clothing area, which this one is up over here, so there's not really, see, there's enough room in there to put in their bakery. There's a lot of room in there for bakery and bacon and stuff like that. There's not enough room over here. Now, if this house was gone, that'd be great, but we don't need to put it up over there. I honestly might just stick it in here, because there's, you can always put the more sheep down here, stuff like that. Let's just see how big it is and see what we want to do with it. It's going to be way up here. There it is, tailor shop. Yeah, this is nice and tidy. Yeah, this is almost perfect. We'll just tuck it right in here, and then that'll leave plenty of room for everything to happen. Yeah, we're just going to tuck it right there. Yeah. Oh, I could have tucked it further back. That's okay. That's fine. And then we still have room for sheep there if we'd like to do that. So I'm going to hop over to that real quick. Tailor shop. This is definitely the most productions I've ever run on a map. We're going to activate that, so that way that guy's running, and it's going to leave those are spawning, so I'm not sure we need to go move some of those. Let's set that to, spawning as well, and let's go visit this one. Oh boy, I'm in the van. There we go. And then we're going to move just some of these out of the way, just because we probably don't need to move that quick. So there's more room for them to spawn more pallets. Do that. There we go. Another pallet there. See, each of these is just, we get about 25,000 once, so it's like $200,000 worth of clothing right here. Just wild. Just absolutely wild. Crazy amount of money we get from them. Okay, there we go. And then AI worker's full, so I think we've gotten a lot done. Or is it that one that's almost full? Oh, yeah, interesting. I would have thought the corn would have filled in that time, but that's okay. We'll get this guy ready. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up. I wish I would be able to get. I wanted to get up to episode 18 done, so I wanted to get quite a few more episodes done, but there just wasn't in the time for me, so that's unfortunate. But we will continue with this series. I apologize for the gaps in it. Life's just crazy. A lot of you guys understand that, so I appreciate you guys being understanding. But anyhow, thank you guys for coming and watching. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.